Hello Ghost Hunters, Tommy Terror here from the Ghost Bus Tour with another spooky tale from Edinburgh. Edinburgh, land of kilts, land of whiskey, land of cannibals. Yes, cannibals. This is the terrifying story of the cannibal of Queensberry House. So let's show you Queensberry House. Here it is, just off the Royal Mile, built in 1667. Looks nice, doesn't it? Grand, respectable mansion house, but you'd never believe the terrible secret hiding behind those old walls, because in 1707 the Duke of Queensberry lived here and he had a son called James Douglas. Now James wasn't your average boy, he was insane, violently insane. He was the family secret, so they kept him locked away in a bedroom of the house with boarded up windows, and they fed him through a hatch in the door, and he was denied all human contact. Everything was fine as long as he stayed locked in his room. He was described as being extremely gluttonous, immense in height and dangerously unpredictable, and one dreadful night, James Douglas escaped his prison room. Now this was the night the family had all left the house with the Duke to celebrate the signing of the Treaty of Union at the Parliament. So there was nobody in the place, just James locked in his bedroom and a young servant boy in the kitchens preparing an evening meal for the family. Well, what happens next is going to make your skin crawl. Because once James escaped his prison room, he could smell something tasty cooking in the kitchen. So he followed his nose down to the kitchen and he found the kitchen boy roasting a pig on a spit over the fire. In a fit of madness or hunger or rage, he killed the young boy. He put his body on the spit and he cooked him. Yes, he cooked a young boy in this lovely house behind me here. Can you believe it? When the family came back later that night, they discovered James in the corner of the kitchen, cackling like a maniac and feasting on the boy's body like a wild animal. It was believed that the Duke had had James smothered to death on the spot, but in reality he'd been secretly taken to Yorkshire, where he lived out the rest of his life in secret. But ever since that happened, the building has had many lives. It's been a hospital, it's been a lodging house for the destitute, and now it's part of the Parliament complex. So you've got politicians in here today rather than cannibals. And the kitchen where the murder took place is now a private bar for the MPs. But over the years there's been lots of ghostly goings on reported in Queensberry House. People have seen the ghost of a young boy around the old kitchen area. They've smelled the smell of roasting meat when no one's been cooking. They've heard distant screams, they've seen shadowy figures. Things have moved on their own in the building, and people have reported being pinned up against the walls by unseen forces. So perhaps the ghost of James Douglas the cannibal has never really left this place. Maybe he's still in there, wandering the corridors in search of his next meal. If you ever pass by Queensberry House, maybe don't linger outside the gates for too long. And whatever you do, don't feed the cannibals. This is Tommy Terror signing off. Thank you for listening.